It is Foot Trading's first birthday in March, and as our way of saying thank you to the insane support we've had for the last year, we are giving away your choice of an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5 digital to one lucky site subscriber. All you've got to do is be subscribed on the 31st of March in order to be entered automatically. Now, as a reminder, Tier 1 costs £10 a month, and that gives you access to buying and selling prices for special cards, for icons, for silvers, and for Thursday flips. So much stuff on the website, I'm forgetting what we do. And Tier 2 includes live filters, UCL cards, gold chem styles, and fluctuations, with more to be added in the coming days and weeks. There are multiple updates every day on the site, allowing you to trade 24 hours a day, no matter what time zone you are. Don't forget, if you do subscribe to the website, make sure you join the Discord. There are thousands of people in there helping each other to trade and make the most of it. We've got mods, you've got Dan and I, you've got trusted traders, all the stuff you could possibly want to make millions of coins on this game without having to spend any of your money on FIFA points. So good luck to everyone that enters, and once again, thank you very much for the amazing support we've had. You guys allow us to do this full time. We're extremely thankful, and we never lose sight of that. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. And make sure you turn your notifications on so you never miss an upload. As always, you get 3 a day on this channel. The morning, League SBC Methods of Glory, me crafting players, packs, all that awesome stuff. Basically showing you guys how to grind the game out without spending your hard-earned money on FIFA points. I don't judge anyone that does spend their money on FIFA points. It's your choice. It's your money. But for me, this channel is about showing people you haven't got to. And it's a way to make you guys be competitive on this game without having to go out and really compete with people financially. You can really have an amazing team on this game if you put the hard work in. A competitive team that does well in champs, and League SBC method is a big part of that. If you coincide that with the 515 videos, which is always teaching you guys how to trade, use some of that trading profit to build your team, some of that trading profit to open packs. You get the whole works then, packs, decent team, combine the two. If you hit something big, it improves your team, it's great. And then the midnight content, this content is whatever I think is relevant on the game at that time to be talking to you guys about, whether it be content, whether it be trading, whether it be picks, packs, anything like that. I tend to bring that to you guys at midnight. So as always, like I say, subscribe down below. You get loads of content here. And again, this channel is growing like crazy and I'm extremely thankful for it. And keep working hard for you guys as much as I can. But one of the things I keep being asked about at the moment is late night trading. How to trade late at night. And specifically for those of you that don't share the same time zone as us guys in Europe do, what the plays tend to be late at night. Now, I've talked to you guys about silver bidding before, and that's great. But today I want to talk about special card bidding. I'm loving special card trading at the moment. You guys are going to see the effect of this right here, hopefully in the 515 video tomorrow. But I'm loving special card trading at the moment. Fluctuations on both consoles are beautiful. They're very, very good, and the market's quite easy to read in certain special cards. But for those of you, I see a lot of people say this to me, that PS4 is different to Xbox. It's not. The market's exactly the same. There are some slight variances in terms of the way you want to buy and the times you want to buy. But as long as you get the hang of those, the methods are the same. But I do get asked a lot, and it is a very valid point. How do I trade when the game's centered around the 6 PM content drop UK time, and I'm in Australia or I'm in America? And I always say this, late night OP bidding is OP. Late night bidding is always OP. All you've got to know is what cards are currently selling for. And that's as simplistic as it is. That's all you've got to know. What a card is currently selling for, what they sell for, like, so if, let's say theoretically you buy it now, what it could sell for tomorrow, and how to limit your risk. So first thing, the obvious things I always say, when you buy special cards, and same thing applies for icons, when you buy them, you need to think about the fact that you want to allow for the Hunt and Shadow. That's what I call insurance policy. Hunt and Shadow cards always have more value because those chemistry styles cost more money, and position changes only increase that. So let's say theoretically you've got a Federico Valverde inform card, and that's going for 110,000 to 115,000. With a striker and a shadow on it, you've got more value there because you've got to pay for a cam to CM card or whatever it is, the CM and cam up or whatever, and the CF to state striker. It all costs more money, and so people will pay a premium because people are lazy. That's the long and short of it. So where do we start? So what I would do, and it's my favourite filter for special cards, is we set the filter to special, we set it to shadow or hunter, whichever one you want, and I love the 10, 20, 30 filter. It is my favourite filter in this game by an absolute country mile. Because what it does is it brings up cards that are on bid for you, and it also brings up cards that are buyable here. So when you get to, I don't know, the 59th minute, we get to here. Check the cards here, like Grealish and Akanji. You check these cards out and see if there's any good deals here. But what it allows you to do is to put all these cards along here onto your transfer targets. You can put every single one of these cards onto your transfer targets and get a rough idea of what they're selling for. Moreover, that indeed looks like a decent deal. Oh, it's come down in price, wow. Moreover, this filter is so much more calmer than a compare price back out filter that sometimes you can pick up deals past the hour that people haven't seen, because most people in the compare price back out filter tend to do it with 1 over the hour. You can go and look beyond that and see if there's a deal further past the hour, because a lot of people cut those out. So it gives you a chance to do that. But anyway, I digress. We'll start with Shadow. We'll have a little look. So we're chilling out here. We're going to open it up. I think it's a Marvy we're going to get first. So what I would do is I'd have Footbin up next to me, and I would go a Marvy. Now, if you've got the website, you ain't got to worry about that, because we tell you what a good buy price is for that card. But if you haven't got the website, we'll get a Marvy up. And I'll show you now. Desktop. It's this easy. We know a Marvy. It's at 23,000 coins currently on Xbox One, okay? And we go market sales history, as I've been showing you left, right, and centre, and we can see one sold literally 5 minutes ago for 25,000, one sold for 20,000, but we know we're seeing sales at 23k. So he is selling at 23,000 coins. We know that. 24,000 there. But I'd have a jet out and say, fine, that 23,000 price on a Marvy is a relatively accurate one. So when I go back to the game now, I add this Marvy to my transfer targets, and you can get pen and paper, a spreadsheet up, and I can say to myself, I don't want to pay anything more than 20k maximum for that Marvy, because I know full well that after 23,000 coins, I allow for tax is just under 2,000 coins profit. And then you repeat said process again with Dalot. You go, okay, cool. Let me have a look at Dalot and see what he's doing. As we go left back. Well, just about that was so bad. And again, his price here, 30,700. I'm going to show you it again. It's a 30,750 there for Dalot. Again, market sales history. Sold for 31, 27k sold there, 32, 32,500, 31, 30,000. So we know we're getting sales in and around 30 to 31,000 coins. So we know that's roughly the right price for them. So that's where we're getting them from. Now, you guys will probably know that I say this all the time. The market is higher overnight. Now, midnight's not quite overnight. By overnight, we tend to talk about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's in UK time. That's when I mean overnight. But basically, you're going to be buying at the high of the market here. But what you've got in your favour is there is less people on the games to challenge you for these cards. Way less people. Lots less people you think are going to be sitting there challenging you. And so you're able to pick these cards up a lot easier. A lot easier. And you can play about with your filters. Right now, we've got the minimum, except right now, we've got the minimum price 20,000, maximum price, minimum price 10,000, maximum price 20,000. Change it. Change it up. You can literally change it up if you really want to. And move it around. Now, would I suggest this as a filter? Probably not. But if you guys like it, you're going to do it. You can change it up and say, okay, cool. It opens up a few more to you. More cards here. Ruben Diaz suddenly becomes available to you. Delaney comes available to you. Things will move around. You'll be able to see more cards you weren't seeing before. It's easy. It's not hard, I promise you that. It's very, very simplistic. And that's how you pick those cards up. And that's looking specifically at special cards that have been on the game for a while. Now, so long as you know what they've sold for, and what they're currently selling for, and what they can sell for, because you can use the graphs as well. If we go across to like Diego Dalot, for example, and we have a little look at him. If we look at this card here, and we go daily graph, we've got hourly graph, for example. He's been highs of 33, lows of 29, lows of 28, highs of 33. If you know roughly in and around that, and you know he gets rises at certain points, you can go, actually, I might be able to go a little bit higher and sell him tomorrow. Now, you've got to factor in what's on the game, and Weekend League's ending tomorrow, so I wouldn't be too brave with that tonight, personally, but it gives you the idea there. It really isn't too bad. But then you can change that up as well now, and say, okay, cool. So, all of us at 6 PM that trade, we take more risk in our hands, because we don't really know what the market's doing at that point. You guys are trading, those of you that are bidding late night and trading late night, you've got the blessing of a relatively calm market. There's no promo packs to affect supply too much. There's no real sort of changes in the market from where it is there. It's going to be quite stable. So right now, we've got a What If Team 2 out, and there's loads of cards that have been packed today, and you'll see people still open them up. So let's not go bad, but let's go with Pepe. Let's give Pepe as an example. So, is it this one here? So Pepe What If. We'll have a little look at him and see where he's currently selling for. So he should have dipped a little bit tonight. So again, I can see here on the market that Pepe's about 50,000 coins. I know that, okay? You can see it straight up there. People are going to be packing these and will be continuing to pack these all day. They'll keep packing these cards throughout the day, throughout the evening, but its price will stay relatively stable. You can literally go and see how many of these Pepes have been literally listed here. How many Pepes have been listed without any bids on them whatsoever. Just a standard price here. You can bid on these. And again, if you get them for 45 or flip them for 49 straight away, it's profit. You get them for 43, 44, fantastic, even better. If you get them with shadows, there's only one Pepe here with shadow that's at this price. If we now go Pepe What If Shadow and see what you're selling for, because you're picking them up with shadows, probably a couple of K more maximum, I'd suggest. You're looking at maybe 52. Nothing at 52. Nothing at 53. Nothing at 54. There you go. 56,000 coins is the cheapest Pepe with a shadow on the market right now. So if you can get a couple of bids at the price that people think they're selling for standardly at 50k, there's your profit straight away there. Shadows, again, your insurance policy. It's always the way. You can do that with every single what if card because they're new in packs. Now, you're not going to get the heavy supply, but you will still get some supply, so be careful. Don't go too high on them. But again, what I would do here, add into my transfer targets and see if he sells. All I've got to do. Would he sell at that price, yes or no? I will find out. But there's only one of those on the market right now. Potentially, you could buy that for 56 and try and get a 60k buy to a lazy buyer. I doubt it. But again, there is right now one Pepe sitting there with a shadow on him for a bid, what, 16k was it? I think it was. Let's go there quickly. So you've got 1, 2, 3 ending in the next hour, right? That you could buy those Pepes. Now, other times you might have 10, sometimes you might have 1. Just how it goes. You can repeat that with every what if. Because when you get supply, what happens is it drags the price of Pepe down in general, and he holds low, but the price of shadow stays high. So some people might bring the shadow down a little bit, and the bounce back from that anyway means the shadow will come up too. But you're able to come down with him. Anyone that then lists their card new with a shadow is not going to account for that value because they're going to see him drop to 50k and probably panic and list him up. And that's where you pick up really easy, simple deals. All you've got to do when you trade at night time, this is the same on the Companion app. It's no different. The Companion app, web app, is just know what the cards are selling for and know what your difference is to bid for. So if it's 30,000 coins he's selling for, times 30,000 by 0.95 to allow for the EA tax and bid anywhere up to that. You can't lose. You physically cannot lose if you do that. And you've got the blessing that the market is very chill at that time of night. Icon bidding doing that is hella OP. You can pick up some insane deals and icons overnight at that, but we'll go over that in another video. But that's all you've got to know. And it takes literally 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get an idea of what's selling, where it's selling for, how it's selling, and what you pick up. It literally is as simplistic as that. That bar's went for 838 835. This is me literally finding out what cards are selling for, by the way. This is me doing my market research. 540 in that deco in the end. There's 505 on him. But yeah, that's basically this is what I'm doing. What I'm telling you guys to do in action. Finding out what cards are selling for, so I know roughly what they're selling for. I know roughly what to bid and buy for. But that's what you've got to do. That's literally it. That's how you bid. Now, selling becomes more of a different thing. Normally, when I buy my special cards at 6 PM, I list for them overnight. Ideally, when you buy them at 12, 1 o'clock, you want to try and sell them quicker than, I guess, holding them for 24 hours. What you need to do there really is list it for 6, 7 hours. That's what I would do. And then reassess the market again when you wake up or when everyone else wakes up and see what it's doing. But I wouldn't try to hold those cards for too long because you tend to buy them at the higher end of the spectrum rather than the lower end that you might buy at 6 PM. And so just be mindful of that. But it's relatively instant profit and you can get brilliant deals because there's less people challenging you with them. So like I say, find the card, set the filter up, any filter you like, find the card. Check their price on Futbin, their market sales history and how they've fluctuated over the course of a day. Bid up to the price of that card times 0.95 because that allows for the EA tax so you can't lose on it. Sell on, repeat process. You can get loads of cards by doing it that way. It even works with gold cards, silver cards, bronze cards. You've just got to basically find out what the cards sell for. And then while you do that, set a spreadsheet up. If you haven't got the website, set a spreadsheet up and just have the names of these cards, and each time you see them sell and you sell them, adjust your price. So you've got an accurate picture of what that card is doing. But that's the end of the video. Hopefully that's helped you guys to make some more coins. Use that on the game, on web app, on companion app. It will help you, I promise you. But don't forget, check out League SBC in the morning. Check out futtrading.co.uk for your chance to win a next generation console. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I will speak to you soon.